It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the fight down. I need that.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Evans gets it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Home to right.
Here's Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. of scrimmage with 15. It's 1st and 10. A give running right is Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Harris. Touchdown, Chargers. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Black 80, black.
They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, go line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Set.
Herbert now. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Set. 80.
On the draw, it's Evans. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
3rd and 4. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Line. Set.
Now a handoff coming left, Evans. Touchdown, LA! Darrington Evans, 31 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You.
Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. And it is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Go. Middle.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lamar changing the play.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter, it's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board.
How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
And a short gain here as he gets it up, only to about the 6.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Run!
On first and 10, it's Evans. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 2nd and 8.
Set. Wide 80. Wide 80 hot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Jackson to throw. This is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
13. You at X. Report. Shut up.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's got the hook up to Hopkins. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Get on. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now it's 2nd and 10.
180. You change it. Hey, middle. No, we changed it. Hey. Sit up.
Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 14, Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
What is it? Get up! Get up!
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to take this one down inside the 35.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead they said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Middle. Ready? Good shot.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
2nd and 10.
No, we take it. Middle.
Back to the ground now, it's Henry. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 14. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They go play action now. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews from 13 yards out. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. On his loop for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, a run with Evans. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll get this out to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. A give up the middle to Evans. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Herbert off of play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Counter.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Evans. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Hampton will score. Touchdown Chargers.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 14.
After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. But they were bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks out, somebody's there defensively. That is the same case on that play. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
DC, ready?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
13. Ready, shot. Hey, Ozzy. Shot. Hey, middle.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
59.
A give running right is Evans. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Set. Ready.
quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Ray. Let's go. Hey. Home the troops right. 59. Go.
Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
And they'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Tim carry now for Derrick Henry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Hey! Sit up!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charger drive about to get going. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. .30-yard line, second and 12. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Let's go.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here comes second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 10.
5-9.
Herbert going to give to Hampton.
I like that run right there, partner. Not to flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here is 3rd and 5.
Set.
They'll run again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jackson to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
180. Hey.
Throwing. Jackson. That is caught. Bateman. And he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they complete it, and stop the clock in the end. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Here's Jackson. And a catch made by Hopkins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A big play here. 3rd and 2. One last shot for Jackson. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. The Chargers, they are heading to the Super Bowl. Thanks to you all for watching, and good night. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.